republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everyone had a chance to read the minutes. Okay. First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Yurt. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Well, where are the minutes? I can't approve or look at what just doesn't exist.
I attended. That's not it. I know the committee
It's
members.
me. I don't know. I can't find them.
I know the committee members.
What's that? Yeah. It sent you in your email. Well, it should be just as correct here, Jay. Don't you agree? Not arguing.
Would you like a copy of the minutes?
No, but I just think it should be in the packet.
I know stuff is fine, but I. Get you guys copies of minutes. Okay, resolutions. First one up, IT1, resolution authorizing budget modification, Department of Solid Waste, landfill and transfer station. Various accounts and other fees and services. Mike? I think. First move for discussion. First by legislator Lockwood, second by legislator here.
Just consolidating money into my other fees and services account to cover reshape expenses. As per contract, no.
Just within here. Okay, so all in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
No.
Carried.
That right?
Trying to get away from saying move to discuss, but you're really doing voting to discuss that kind of vote to approve. So when you make your motions, you say, I move to move to
Understood.
just happens.
Understood. Okay, IT2, resolution authorizing the creation of one temporary position, solid waste department energy recovery facility. Motion moved. First by legislator Holt, second by legislator Martino.
This is Nancy Cavalier is now she's retiring effective in January. She gave me that in writing. She did tell me she submitted her paperwork already. This is to make a temporary position, train a person, which she does, and as soon as she retires, we eliminate
Good shadow.
Yeah, and then this is budget neutral. I do have a temporary line in your budget.
All in favor? Any opposed? Carries. IT3, resolution authorizing expenditure, capital reserve number 146, highway and automotive.
This is to replace a 2009 truck that we have with 89,000 miles on it that's not going to pass inspection next year. So we've been advised from the sheriff's garage that it's not going to pass inspection.
I've seen the truck. Thank you. All in favor?
No, I got a question. Is this a state bid, Rick?
It will go out to probably mini bid.
What's the mini bid versus
Mini
the
bid
state
will be,
bid?
we send out the specs and ask for as many people back.
It's a regular bid.
It's a regular bid?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll set, yeah.
Why no state bid?
They don't do them.
They will not do them.
No.
Okay, so it's loose, like, is it an F-250,
It's
350,
an F-250.
F-250 XL?
Just the, I don't know what the standard truck is,
Basic,
the basic.
rubber floor,
That's all we ever
roll up window.
get. Yeah.
It won't be 65 grand, I bet you'll get it less than that.
Yeah, and that's a number that should get us a plow also, right? So it's, yeah. As we've been replacing trucks, we've been updating the plows on them, so. whatever's cheaper, we have Fisher on some, we have Westerns on some. It's,
Western's a quicker hookup though, isn't it? On and off. Quick.
Fisher's a minute almost.
yeah, they're
It's the
all,
same company, I know, but it's quicker on and off. Okay, thanks.
All in favor? Opposed? Carries. Okay, IT4, resolution authorizing budget modification. Martina.
yeah, we're asking for this money because, our contractor money this year, we're broke. Prices have gone up a lot, wages have gone up, just our expenses for paying all the contractors to do the work that we need done, we're out of money. And we've moved money around a few times, and we're at the point where we're just out.
Question. So Rick, the roof damage, is there an insurance claim in this or?
Yeah, well, we had to pay the $29,000 and set up a PO, and that was the final straw because, yeah, that work's getting done, and once it's all done, then the insurance will put that money back in the fund balance.
Okay, so you've got a shortfall of 200. And the 30,000 would just be a stopgap until the insurance pays it back.
Correct. That should take us to the end of the year. And
Which is gonna be
Which is-
reimbursed back.
which is going to be reimbursed back. That,
But that 200 is not a short, it's 30.
it's the 30 that's a shortfall.
200 is free.
It's the, correct.
All in favor?
What Tom asked. It's coming out of the general,
Out of the general.
because it's not an enterprise fund.
Right, well, that, I mean, because I know we've got a lot of them that are on fund balance.
There's only two. Solid waste and the county general fund. It's only gonna come out of one of those two. They have their own, we have our, anything else is gonna come out of here.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carries. Okay. IT5, resolution approving budget modification, School County Airport, overtime payments. Approved, the legislator Hall, second by legislator Reardon.
So we increased this line for this year with the contractual raise that everybody got, and then so February for us for those times. So looking at it, it's budget neutral, it's all my other lines.
All in favor?
Not really. But Brandon, when you budget the same for snow every year, I mean, we should have LH this year.
Yeah, so we're increasing it for next year for the overtime amount, basically because of the raises that everybody got. So we didn't take that into account this year. But
Yikes.
But this one, they're caught everything off guard. Okay, except-
yeah, we always had a surplus with the amount that we had budgeted, and then this year was
Understood. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Okay. IT6, authorizing the extension of supplemental agreement for one by and between the state of New York Department of Transportation and the County of Oswego. Contract number B014896, 2025/26 season.
Your walk on that we didn't get?
IT6.
It's last year, they'll show the first. That's the.
Has everybody else got an IT sec?
Those are taken out.
It's not an IT
I
six.
can look at it back there.
I didn't think it was, I just the bid, it's just the stick.
Yeah.
It's just the bid. The bid that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's not a,
Not an IT.
I thought we had, that's just the bid, so.
Yeah, it's a bid, normal bid.
So,
Like this?
7, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for the DSS parking lot?
That's it.
Those are bids.
It's something about snow removal. Snow removal, you're talking about?
No, oh, we have an IT set, that's still there, right? That's where we accept the money from the state. Good. We're gonna do
That's maybe, so,
one class.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Like to pay for 5 or 6.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so this is being considered IT6. Resolution authorizing county highway superintendents. Authorizing the county highway superintendent to enter into a mileage-based snow removal and ice control agreement. County and the states, this here's marked up.
It's the county and towns, I believe.
It's the county and the town.
The supplemental would be the state.
That's what it says in there. This is the per mileage rate as we did last year. This,
It says, Rich, you look at this.
There was one that was done initially through 12/31, and then it was amended to run the full
Right,
season,
this-
so I
it
don't
still
know.
has the other heading on it.
This is the just says, resolution authorizing the county highway superintendent to enter into mileage-based snow removal and ice control agreements on certain terms.
That's correct.
It's the same thing we did last year.
The body of that resolution should have been changed to extend through the end of the 26 season.
April 30th,
Yeah,
October 1st through April 30th.
yeah. The first one only is 12/31, so that's the correct one.
Yes.
Did the numbers change?
It's that hard mark. It's exactly the same as the contract was previous.
Do we need to make it, can you make it happy?
Jessica, right?
I was
So it's copies.
Shoes told they wouldn't do it.
This here, that was.
Yeah, if you have a clean,
Yeah,
this one's been written,
You
you
gotta
have a clean
gotta
copy.
get a clean one.
I don't have it on my.
We could do, just, Chair, we should go ahead with the rest of the
Yeah,
agenda.
we'll go ahead.
We'll go back.
Well, what I go through this, I'll come back to that one after. Okay, the bids, first bid up, it's, bid 25, goes around to 04, snow removal for the DSS parking lots. Low bid, it's DNS. Bid being $35,550. Washwood.
For either Holly or Rick, couple questions. Is the recommending vendor different from the one that,
Yes,
we have problems?
we sent, purchasing sent a letter, so they didn't even bid.
Was the scope modified at all to the
Yes.
DSS's concerns? and
We
experiences?
addressed some of her concerns.
Somebody.
Well, we talked to, we reached out to legislator Martino and legislator Waffle, because they have snow plowing experience, and some of them, well, we actually met with them.
Okay.
And then we addressed some, pushed back on them starting at 6 a.m. in the morning.
That's good.
And we pushed back on some of the other stuff. And then we ran it by them because they do snow plowing. And so we did leave her, you know, they have to plow if it's 2 inches of snow, we let that in.
All right, thank you.
Chico, I just have a question. There's just an enormous difference in the fee. Right? DNF is gonna do $35,550. And previously was $11,540.
They were bad, Marie.
Well,
Then
They were bad.
I had to go in there and help.
When
Yeah.
when this went out to bid years ago, I think Midstate had a low price like that, but other contractors were similar to what they are.
Yes.
And
They low bid to get it, but their definition.
so we don't do snow removal.
we don't have time to do so removal in that parking lot.
Okay.
removal that cover the
Hauling out.
Hauling out. hauling out or just.
Actually, they're supposed to do that. Sean normally goes in and helps when his guys have a night off.
We got, go snow, move the winds, remove the snow and bring it to our facility.
We normally take up a lot, they don't have a lot of parking
Yeah, that's all.
there. They normally don't take it away.
Last year,
Few people that can't come to work.
last year we had 2 or 3 storms out there where we got 30 inches at a time. So the snow accumulates so fast that we did have to call Sean in a couple times.
But sometimes they will do it when it's not out of.
If I can't get to it, they will.
And we also call them banks back and do.
For that
things
price,
out
they
there.
should. They're doing the main TSS lot.
They're doing both lots now.
Both lots.
Oh, yeah, to get the extra one.
They're doing the other one also. But last year, Midstate, I think the final straw was they.
How big are those lots?
Well, they broke the fence, they hit some cars,
Took out some fences.
yeah.
Yeah, it's,
This
I'm
is,
sorry.
What are the size of the two lots? Roughly.
one's got over 100 parking spots, the other one has, what, 50 something, I believe, so.
Just under 60.
yeah. And I think the bigger one has over 200.
Is it over 200?
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
whole,
I'm thinking in one area.
No, that's-
the second area.
the bigger parking lot has over 200 spots. And the problem is with that parking lot, it's almost impossible to plow it during the day once it's filled with cars because you can't push the snow to the grass. That's always been the biggest complaint. That's one of the things we try to address, but it's impossible to move snow in there during the day around all the cars.
Yeah, and one of the reasons we said that, you know, please don't come to work before 7, so that if it snows, they can get in there and actually clean it really good before the cars start coming in. Because if they start coming in at 6 o'clock, when the plows come, they're not gonna plow it well.
You can, and one of the biggest problems that we saw with starting, having it plowed by 6, we've all seen where we're getting jumped on between 6:36 and 6:30. And so if they're in there and they plow at 6 and they're gone, they've met their contract needs. So if it snows nonstop between 6 and 7 o'clock, and we get 6-8 inches of snow there, they can go, we met our contract. Sorry. See what I'm saying? It's not like these companies are not gonna have a truck that's gonna sit there 24/7 with somebody in it. It's impossible to do that.
And that was one of the
I
things that
mean, one of her
we had
requests.
to talk about many times because that's one of the requests that they expected it to be clean 24 hours a day. And we said it's impossible to clean that. And
I
like
think
I
some
said,
of
we-
it
we-
was true.
But your point of that is so they can't plow after that anyway because the lot's full.
They,
So are they gonna come back at night?
they do,
Oh, absolutely, and they even said,
And no additional fee?
And they-
No,
they-
No, that's part of the fee.
Right.
no, and they even said that they would come through during the day.
they do come through.
They will come through during the day, but it's just hard to remove the snow and get it out of there because, you know, obviously with all the cars in the parking lot, they can go down the aisles, try to get it cleaned up the best they can. They intend on doing all of that stuff. That's not the issue. the reason, the pushback from 6 o'clock to
Well, it
7.
only makes sense.
I
Right,
think one of the,
Some people start at 3 in the morning with stuff.
not at DSS.
no, she's talking about the
Yes, but that's what we were saying. Originally, one of the contract requests from DSS was it be plowed by 6 a.m.
So it's a requirement.
It was a request. It was a request. And talking with the vendor, talking with all of us, we said 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is
That gives us the other window, the other benefit
it
here.
gives it a little bit more time in the morning to make sure it's clean when everybody gets there.
And then they still plow the main entrance around the whole building. It's just some of the aisles they can't get down.
6 even seems like.
Six is early. We have maintenance that start out there at 4:30 in the morning on snow days during the winter, just to try to accommodate cars coming in.
Sidewalks.
Right. And it's,
A lot of the questions were also answered with DNS. You see them all over the place. They have a lot of contracts there. So throughout the day, if they're there, there's periods where things are open, they're able to get in. Do something there. They're doing several of the neighborhoods. Okay, we have a motion. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The word is unanimous. Okay. Does everyone have a copy of this?
No information with it. No information. No information. Just, it's the same contract.
It's the same contract as it was last year. It's just an extension to the next year for 1 more year.
I agree, Steve. Thank you very much, Al.
IT 6, resolution authorizing the county highway superintendent to enter into the mileage-based snow removal and ice agreements on certain terms. Okay. Motion to approve. First by legislator Halls, second by legislator Reardon. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? That carries. Back. Okay, we have the request to waive fees associated with the disposal of materials during a demolition on 517 State 13. I know this was, we had the request. We had the request brought forward to us. It's all complicated now. And it was brought to my attention by Legislator here. And what it was a property there damaged from fire and fire. They went to the town. It's a small town. Losing that building in business is quite devastating. It's a small town. There's one thing tend to get it cleaned up. And they're requested.
Total waiver.
As the disposal. Yes, they, I don't know if you remember.
The bid.
It's the town has the property, not a business.
Oh,
No, it's the town's property, it's not a business. But the town ended up with it. Okay, looking for a motion to approve. First by legislator Holtz, second by legislator Reardon. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? It carries. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I know this is out of order, but I'm dying to ask one more question. May I ask a mileage question? Is that a lane mile or the straight mile on the P?
Lane mile.
Okay. So let's just say
It's back and forth, then it's back and forth, 52 miles.
Yeah, that's a mile.
Yeah.
Mile.
1 mile, you go 1 mile.
Lane mile.
lane to be
Lane
over.
would be 2, yes.
Yeah, it'd be 2 miles, no, it's 1 mile.
So just for example, say a town had 47 miles of road.
Yep.
We would give them about 399.5.
Correct.
Straight miles.
Straight miles.
Yes.
So that was
Not
great,
lane
it
miles.
was lane miles, so I
No.
wanted to
Yeah,
clarify that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And that's a totally legitimate question.
Yeah, I just started to panic and I'm like,
No,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Bill would pay it too.
Yeah,
Okay,
they messed with us before.
on to our reporting department. First up,
Up to Bunner Street, they started the roof this week. They're expected to be up there 2 to 3 weeks. Get solar panels taken off next week. So that's going to be done in 2 to 3 weeks. At the other end of the building, we're getting our the renovation on the elevator. That should be done next week sometime. So there's 2 glass guy. We got our job meeting up there today. Glass guy's doing well. There's 7 windows to be put in the building. They're working on the front entrance right now, getting the columns not in place yet. We get the steel and the concrete all ready for that. And we're expecting to be done up there sometime towards the end of December. So those are the 3 big projects. And Camp Zerby, legislative year was asking about that. And Upstate Construction is starting that next Monday, I believe, to get that taken care of.
That's good, thank you. Highway.
Well, we got the mixed plant all winterized. We're doing some little maintenance on it before the snow flies, of course. We're out cutting trees. Trails are all completed. Cut trees on the trail, mowed them all, got that ready. Then we got the bridge on County Route 28 that was opened at towards the end of October. We had that contracted out and take care of the rest of the building on that. Basically, our main flowers are ready to go. Put some backup ones together. 117 and 47, we tore that house down, and we'll hear a little bit more later on about that. It looks really nice. I got pictures, so basically understood. That's all we got right now.
All right. Please.
All the major work at the earth we had planned has been completed, tying up some loose ends. We're going to start taking haulers, trash only, no C&D, tomorrow. Try to get your 300 tons on the floor Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully we'll be starting up sometime Monday or Tuesday. Going to run on one train for a couple of weeks, shake everything out, because things have not run for 3 months. And the old girl just does not like to come back. She's been down. So we'll work through all of our bugs and we'll be in good shape with that. We did start putting MSW, our fluff layer, in cell 5. So we continue that. Focus on getting yours.
Busy and it's central services issues today.
Yeah, some service area Murphy's Law Day, so Greg is spearheading some efforts there, issue with our VPN and our fuel line, so he's working on that. He did send a report, I can update you on some projects. Phase 2 on the camera system is nearly complete. The network upgrade, 5 additional sites were created to the new network software. Also, we are no longer a .com, we are a .gov for New York State law, and that is all transitioned. Our website's now at .gov, and all email addresses. All been updated. Old ones will still work, they'll forward through, so you don't miss anything. But here on out. Addresses. Also, they are adding in a new CrowdStrike module, operational state, and attack surface management software. This is all cybersecurity work. They are.
Motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chairman, I request a motion to go into executive session regarding proposed or pending litigation involving a Superfund matter and New York State Industrial Code matter.
Motion. Okay. All in favor to go into executive session?